Hey, Leonard, something you said the other night kind of stuck with me. You mentioned that, you say to AB every day in practice, thank God for second chances. And I'm just kind of wondering, based on your experience here and also his, I mean, is that something that kind of, I mean, I guess could define this team, or is that the feeling you got when you got here? Can you just elaborate on that a little bit more?
When I say that, and so when I was going through it in the beginning of the season, like I wasn't as planned as I used to. I wasn't used to getting as much playing time I used to. Just had to be grateful, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. And then when AB came in, you gotta understand we both come from teams where we used to getting the ball, the offense running through us to waiting our time, waiting our turn. So it kind of it was a humbling process too, So like I told AB every day, like man, he went to his trial, what he had going on. I went through mine. And just blessed to be here to get another opportunity, another chance to play the game that we love to play. So just every day, like I said, this whole season was a learning experience for me, to be honest.
All right, we'll go over to Joey Knight.
Leonard, because you haven't taken the typical kind of pounding you take during the course of the season, how does your body feel right now?
Say that, I can't hear you. Say it again.
How does your body feel right now because you haven't taken the typical pounding that you take?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm fresh, to be honest. I think my total carries this year like probably 101, 102, and usually around this time I'll be at 300, 300 something, to be honest. And like I say, everything happens for a reason. I'm just happy to be a part of the team, doing my job to help the team to get to where we want to be and where we want to win.
And how impressed were you with what Mike Evans did last week? 6 days after a hyperextended knee, coming out and playing like he did?
That's Mike. I expect that from Mike. He plays hard. He practices hard. So the things you see in the game, he doesn't practice. So it was expected. He takes care of his body. He's in there every day, no matter how small the nick is. He's just taking care of his body, period. And I think that's what a pro does.
Thanks.
We'll go to Greg Allman.
Hey, Leonard, back in week one, when this was kind of a homecoming for you, there weren't any fans allowed. I know they're not allowing too many now, but do you know if you'll be able to have any family, friends at the game on Sunday?
I hope so. Well, waiting to see right now. The process for the tickets is different. You know what I mean? So just waiting to see. I wish Clover wasn't here. I have my whole hood in the game, if that's the case.
Thanks, Leonard.
No problem.
All right, we'll go over to Kevin O'Donnell.
Hey, Leonard, third time against the Saints here. What have you learned about just studying this team and watching and playing against them over the first two games that you feel you can apply and maybe make some improvements just as a team?
Well, we know they've been together for a long time. Their chemistry is great, number one. I think we are getting there as a whole, our team, our offense. And we just have to find ways to execute, shoot ourselves in the foot with the small penalties. Just taking play by play. It's going to be a dogfight. They've been here before. Our first time together. So our first time being here. So you got to come on an 8 game and fight.
When you were with Jacksonville, you went into Pittsburgh and upset the Steelers there. Can you apply any of that, just the knowledge that you've went through this process before of having to go on the road playing a tough team at this point?
Well, the one thing I can take away, the crowd's not going to be there. So, in the Superdome, it's very loud. I think right now, it's the little things that count. Anything we faced during the season, anything we had a problem with as a whole, our depth on routes, our blocking assignments, it should be fixed right now. And if not, we should be practicing on fixing that and winning our one-on-ones. At the end of the day, this is all this game's about, is winning your one-on-one.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We'll go to Luke Easterly.
Leonard, you mentioned kind of having to get used to not having the offense run through you like it did in Jacksonville. Is there an advantage to that at this point in the year, particularly, like you said, you're feeling pretty fresh, but also you're in an offense that's surrounded by so many talented playmakers that it doesn't all have to fall on your shoulders to kind of carry everything?
Yeah, most definitely. It helps me a lot. Just knowing that, understand last year, my last 2 years in Jacksonville, I played 96% of the time in the game. You know what I mean? And to have guys like Shady, Rose, Sneak that can also fulfill that job behind me if anything happens. And also guys like Mike, AB, Gronk, you know, you got Tom back there, Cam. They take the pressure off you, you know. So it's a good thing. You know what I mean? At first I was looking at the bad about me not getting the ball, but in the end, it's helped my career longevity.
And then looking back at your decision to join this team after things ended the way they did in Jacksonville, I don't know who else was in that mix and what other teams, but was this, you know, where you are now with this team and the chance you guys have to keep pushing in the playoffs, was this what you envisioned when you made that decision to choose the Bucs?
Yeah, I did, most definitely. I knew I could come in and help the team out. You know, like the first guys to ever hit me when it happened was Tom. You know, I've been knowing Tom, and Tom hit me, man. He's like, man, I would love you to come help us out, this, that, and the third. And the first thing, who wouldn't want to play with Tom? You know what I mean? And now that I'm here, I just surrounded myself with a great group of people. Chris, Mike, Cap, Ryan, a lot of those guys, man, I didn't know at first. And I love it here, to be honest. You know, we have a brotherhood that's going fine right now. We're working our tails off each and every day to make each other better, and that's what we're doing. You know, I think that's the best thing about football is the unity.
Thanks, Leonard.
All right, no problem.
We have time. Oh, we have time for one more. We're going to go to James Slater.
Yeah, we good. We good.
You know, you brought something up there, the fact and the notion that Tom Brady was recruiting a lot of you guys. How much of that sort of leadership, but also the recruitment, stands out for you guys? I know it's taken you a little bit more to gel. As you talked about the Saints, obviously they've been together longer. They call him the general. It's sort of easy to be led by him. But when you think about Tom Brady and what he's done this season, does that stand out for you, the fact that he kind of brought this group of you guys together?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I could have went another route. You know what I mean? I could have went somewhere and let the offense ran through me again. But I just felt like it was the perfect decision for me. You know, a decision that I prayed on when I got cut by Jaguars. That's what it was. You know, I knew I was going to surround myself with a great leader like Tom, which he's been doing a tremendous job the whole season, as you can see, and also bring some of my leadership skills to the team too. So it's going well right now, to be honest. It's going very well, and just try to keep leading the right way, the right direction, and right now we're getting ready for the Saints.
That's all for today. Thanks, Leonard.